1968, Lindsay and I lived in San Francisco, and we were in a really good band that was opening for pretty much all of the San Francisco bands that were very, very famous at that time. And if you were ever going to live in San Francisco, that was the time to live there. It was not different than London. It was just, huge. So anyway, we were blessed and were able to open for a lot of very big bands. Jimi Hendrix, 75,000 people. Janis Joplin, 30 or 40,000 people. Santana, right before the movie Woodstock. Creedence Clearwater, Stuck in Lodi. We really were stuck in Lodi because our car broke down. And it was, we were really like living the dream. We were young, and it was fantastic. And there was a rumor that there was a store in downtown San Francisco where all the rock and roll girls got their clothes, the ones that could afford it. And I thought, well, I'm saving my money, so I will go up there and I will buy myself something at this fantastic store. And this store was called the Velvet Underground. Woo! I know, intriguing, just the name. So I did. I went up there and I found the store, and I walked into this really beautiful store with really beautiful things that I was pretty much sure there's nothing I could really afford there. But I was standing where I absolutely knew that Janis Joplin stood. And I was feeling the love. Yeah. And I thought, you know what? I'm having a little bit of a premonition here. And I'm feeling something. I'm feeling psychic. I'm feeling like I'm seeing the future. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but I was seeing the future. And what I was seeing, obviously, was Fleetwood Mac. And when I left that store without anything, I was a different person. Because I knew at that point that my dream was going to come true, even though the whole rest of my world was saying, like, it's never going to happen. The reason I'm telling you this story about the Velvet Underground is because in this insane, crazy world that we live in today, if you have a dream and you have something to do that you love and you have a passion for it, don't let all the jaded people that surround you get in your way and tell you, you can't do it, you're not pretty enough, you're not smart enough, you're not talented enough. You'll never make it, basically, because that's not true. You can and you will. You just have to reach up into those stars and grab one and bring it down to you and take it to the Velvet Underground and stay there. So I'm back to the Velvet Underground, back to the floor that I loved, back to a room with some lace and some paper flowers, back to the gypsy that I was.